One Marquette man is sharing his story about overcoming homelessness and how local resources helped him get where he is today. Local 3's Rebecca Bartlemay has Rudy's story.
33-year-old Rudy Forsberg is a fourth-generation Yooper from Marquette.
Growing up, I went to Silver Creek Elementary School and then Bothwell, and I finished high school at Marquette Senior High School. Growing up was good, you know, it was a good childhood.
Rudy says homelessness can happen to anyone, and it did for him.
I wouldn't wish what I had to go through on anybody. It was self-inflicted, I guess, but I don't wish what I had to endure on anybody.
To help himself get back on his feet, Rudy turned to Room at the Inn.
Oh, it's funny. I actually met Rudy at Ohio Street Park when I was probably at 8th grade. Rudy was a little bit older than me, and he was playing at the park with some of his friends. And then I didn't see Rudy for almost a decade when I was volunteering at the warming center, and I walked in. And I sat down one morning, had breakfast with Rudy, and there was just something about him. He really had a positive attitude amongst the rest of the guests at the shelter.
After showing hard work, determination, and using his resources given to him, Nick offered Rudy a job.
Well, I was hanging out at the warming center all day, and I had my own personal goals that I wanted to accomplish. And when Nick came along, it was a lot easier to get, you know, housing goals and stuff accomplished. And once that was done, Nick saw something in me that he liked and offered me a job, and without a doubt I said obviously yes, and I'm still employed there. And it is a job, but I don't look at it as that, because I know what it's like to be homeless, and it's not enjoyable at all. And any time that I can give back to, you know, a place that gave so much to me, that means a lot.
Rudy serves as a nighttime supervisor, and Nick says he is a role model to all other guests that utilize Room at the Inn.
We came in the position where we realized we needed overnight staff if we wanted our operation to work effectively. And Rudy was already there every night. He had a good rapport with the guests. He was showing me that he had initiative and wanted to step up to the plate. And honestly, I couldn't think of a better fit to fill that staff position. So I offered Rudy the job. And ever since then, he's been a shining example for the rest of the guests of what's possible if you're just willing to weekly work towards those goals that you set for yourself.
Even though it can't happen to anybody, Rudy says you can't come out of it just like him.
For me, my hometown, you know, and I found myself feeling like a stranger in my own hometown, and it's pretty scary. But if you use the services and everything like that, anybody can get out of homelessness. And Room at the Inn definitely isn't a retirement home, you know. It is a stepping stone, and if you do talk to a guest advocate and you know, set goals for yourself, weekly, you know, goals, if you're going to be a long-term guest, it's totally possible.
Reporting in Marquette, Rebecca Bartlemay, Local 3 News.